Hello! My name is Alex. I want to share my London experience with you, and during this you will learn English as well. My London Odyssey, from struggles to success. London, the sprawling metropolis with its historic charm and modern dynamism, had always been a distant dream for me. Growing up in a small village in Germany, the idea of living in such a cosmopolitan city seemed both thrilling and daunting. Little did I know that my journey to London would be a roller coaster ride filled with challenges, surprises, and eventual triumphs. The departure, a leap of faith. It was a chilly morning in November when I bid farewell to my family and friends. The village, with its rustic beauty and familiar faces, had been my world for 24 years. But I craved for something more, a chance to explore, to grow, and to achieve my dreams. With my limited savings, a suitcase packed with essentials, and a heart full of hope, I boarded the flight to London. Arrival in London, a world apart. The moment I stepped out of Heathrow Airport, the sheer scale and pace of London overwhelmed me. The streets were bustling with people from all corners of the globe, and the sound of different languages filled the air. I realized that my journey had truly begun. Finding accommodation was my first challenge. London's housing market was notoriously competitive and expensive. After days of searching and a few nights in a budget hostel, I managed to find a small room in a shared flat in East London. My flatmates were an eclectic mix of nationalities: an Italian chef, a French student, and an Indian IT professional. This multicultural environment was both comforting and a constant reminder of how far I was from home. Weather woes, a constant companion. The London weather was a constant companion, often dictating the mood of the city. The winters were damp and gray, with a persistent drizzle that seemed to seep into your bones. I missed the warm sunshine of Germany, the clear blue skies, and the vibrant landscapes. But I learned to appreciate the beauty of London's foggy mornings, the way the city lights shimmered through the mist, and the coziness of a warm cafe on a rainy day. Spring brought a sense of renewal, with flowers blooming in the parks and a gentle warmth returning to the air. Summer, though brief, was a delight, with long daylight hours and a palpable energy in the streets. Autumn, with its crisp air and golden leaves, became my favorite season, a time for reflection and new beginnings. Language barriers, lost in translation. One of the biggest hurdles I faced was the language barrier. Although I had studied English in school, my proficiency was far from conversational. Simple tasks like grocery shopping, asking for directions, or even ordering food at a restaurant became stressful endeavors. There were moments of embarrassment and frustration, like the time I accidentally ordered a dish I was allergic to because I misunderstood the menu. Determined to improve my English, I enrolled in an evening language course. The classes were a lifeline, not just for learning the language but also for making friends who were in the same boat. We supported each other, shared our stories, and slowly but surely, our confidence grew. The job hunt, a test of patience and resilience. With my improved English skills, I started looking for a job. This proved to be another significant challenge. Despite having a degree in engineering from Germany, I found that my qualifications were not always recognized, and the job market was highly competitive. My initial applications were met with rejections or, worse, silence. Financial pressure was mounting, and I couldn't afford to be picky. I took up a job as a waiter at a local cafe. It was far from what I had envisioned, but it was a start. The job was physically demanding, with long hours and often difficult customers. However, it also provided an excellent opportunity to practice my English and understand British work culture. Cultural differences, navigating a new world. Living in London exposed me to a myriad of cultural differences. From social etiquette to humor, everything seemed different. British people, I found, were generally reserved and valued their privacy. Understanding and adapting to these nuances was crucial. One of the most significant cultural shocks was the food. Accustomed to the rich and varied cuisine of Germany, I initially struggled with British food. However, London's diverse culinary scene soon became a delight. I discovered Indian curries, Chinese dim sum, and Middle Eastern kebabs, and I even started to appreciate a good old British fish and chips. The people in London were a mix of friendly and distant. In the bustling city centre, everyone seemed to be in a rush, often too preoccupied to engage in small talk. However, in the neighborhoods, I found warmth and camaraderie. The local pub became a place of solace, where I could unwind after a long day and share stories with the regulars. Making connections, the importance of community. Feeling homesick and isolated was an inevitable part of my early days in London. The city, with its vastness and anonymity, could make one feel lonely despite the crowds. However, joining community groups and clubs helped bridge this gap. I became a member of a local football team, which not only gave me a sense of belonging but also allowed me to build friendships and networks. I also joined a Spanish cultural association where I could connect with fellow Spaniards, share experiences, and celebrate our heritage. These connections were invaluable, providing emotional support and a sense of community. Academic pursuits, a new beginning. Determined not to let my engineering degree go to waste, I decided to pursue further studies in London. I applied and was accepted into a master's program at a reputable university. This was a turning point. The academic environment was stimulating, and I was surrounded by students from diverse backgrounds, all eager to learn and share their experiences. Balancing work and studies was tough. My days started early and ended late, but the effort was worth it. The university provided resources and support, and I thrived academically. The exposure to cutting-edge research and industry connections opened new doors. The first job in my field, a milestone. Upon completing my master's degree, I started applying for jobs in my field. The rejections were still there, but my enhanced qualifications and improved language skills made a difference. After several interviews, I landed a position as a junior engineer at a tech firm. This was a significant milestone. The job was challenging and required constant learning, but it was also incredibly rewarding. Working in a professional environment in London was a unique experience. The workplace was diverse and inclusive, and I had colleagues from different parts of the world. The firm encouraged innovation and collaboration, and I was able to contribute meaningfully to projects. Love and betrayal, a personal turmoil. Amidst the professional progress, my personal life also saw dramatic changes. I met Becky, a charming and intelligent woman, at a friend's birthday party. She was a graphic designer from Italy, and we quickly bonded over our shared experiences as expatriates in London. Our relationship blossomed, and we supported each other through the ups and downs of life in a foreign city. After dating for several years, we decided to get married. It felt like the perfect step forward in our lives. However, just before the wedding, things took an unexpected turn. Becky's parents, who were quite traditional, had always been wary of our relationship. They believed she should marry someone more financially stable and secure. Despite our love and understanding, the pressure from her family grew intense. Becky began to have doubts, and eventually, she decided to end our relationship and marry someone her family approved of, an established businessman. The betrayal was a crushing blow. I felt devastated, heartbroken, and utterly alone. Rising from the ashes, a journey of resilience. The period following the breakup was one of the darkest times of my life. I struggled with depression and the sense of having lost everything. But slowly, with the support of friends and colleagues, I began to rebuild my life. I threw myself into my work, taking on more responsibilities and projects. The firm recognized my dedication, and I received several promotions over the years. Despite the personal turmoil, my career flourished. I became a senior engineer, leading a team and working on high-profile projects. The success at work provided a sense of purpose and fulfillment, helping me heal from the heartbreak. Family responsibilities, new challenges. Just when I thought I had regained some stability, life threw another curveball. My father back in Germany fell seriously ill and required surgery. The medical expenses were substantial, and my family needed financial support. Being the eldest son, the responsibility fell on my shoulders. The financial pressure was immense. I had to balance sending money home while managing my own expenses in London. I took on additional freelance projects, working late into the night to ensure I could provide for my family. The stress was overwhelming, but I knew I had to persevere. Finding love again, a new chapter. Amidst the chaos, I met Deborah, a warm and compassionate nurse from Portugal. We met at a charity event organized by my company. Deborah's kindness and understanding drew me towards her, and we gradually developed a close bond. Unlike my previous relationship, Deborah and I took things slowly, building a strong foundation based on trust and mutual respect. Deborah's support during my difficult times was unwavering. She stood by me through the challenges, offering a shoulder to lean on and words of encouragement. Our relationship grew stronger, and we eventually got married in a small, intimate ceremony with close friends and family. A new beginning, parenthood and joy. Deborah and I were blessed with a son, whom we named Abraham. Becoming a father was a transformative experience. Abraham brought immense joy and purpose to my life. I was determined to give him the best upbringing possible, filled with love, support, and opportunities. Balancing parenthood and work was challenging, but Deborah and I made a great team. We shared responsibilities and supported each other, ensuring that Abraham had a happy and nurturing environment. Watching him grow, learn, and explore the world was a source of immense pride and happiness. Unexpected trials. Deborah's departure. Life, however, had more trials in store. Deborah, overwhelmed by the responsibilities of our busy lives and her own personal struggles, decided to leave. She took Abraham with her, believing that a break would help her find clarity and balance. The departure of Deborah and Abraham was a devastating blow. The house felt empty without the sound of Abraham's laughter and Deborah's presence. I struggled with loneliness and the pain of separation from my son. The days were long and the nights even longer. Navigating financial crisis, a father's battle. As if life hadn't already tested me enough, my father's health took a turn for the worse. He required an urgent and expensive operation. The financial burden was immense, and I found myself in a precarious situation. Balancing the expenses of living in London, supporting my family in Germany, and dealing with the legal and medical costs was overwhelming. I reached out to my employer, explaining my situation. They were understanding and supportive, offering financial assistance and flexible work arrangements. This support was a lifeline during a critical time. I also took on additional freelance projects and cut down on personal expenses to manage the financial crisis. The twist, an unexpected opportunity. Just when things seemed their bleakest, an unexpected opportunity arose. One of the senior partners at my firm, Mr. Andrew, was retiring, and the firm was looking for a successor. Despite the challenges I was facing, I decided to apply for the position. It was a long shot, but I knew it was an opportunity one couldn't pass up. The selection process was rigorous, involving multiple interviews, presentations, and assessments. I poured my heart and soul into it, showcasing my dedication, vision, and the experience I had gained over the years. After weeks of anticipation and anxiety, I received the news I had been chosen as the new senior partner. This promotion was a game changer. It came with a significant salary increase, which eased my financial burdens and allowed me to support my family more comfortably. It also meant that I had a greater influence within the firm, giving me the opportunity to implement changes and innovations I had always envisioned. Rebuilding relationships, the return of Deborah and Abraham. With the new role and financial stability, I reached out to Deborah. We had both gone through a lot and had grown in our ways. Through open and honest communication, we decided to give our relationship another chance. Deborah and Abraham returned home, and we worked together to rebuild our family. Our reunion was not without its challenges. Trust had to be rebuilt, and we had to navigate the complexities of our past issues. However, our love for each other and our commitment to providing a stable and loving environment for Abraham kept us going. We sought counseling and made conscious efforts to improve our communication and understanding. Emerging victorious, a new dawn. The years of struggle, heartbreak, and relentless effort eventually bore fruit. My father's operation was successful, and he began to recover. Deborah and I, through counseling and open communication, found a way to rebuild our relationship. She returned home with Abraham, and we decided to work together to create a stable and loving environment for our son. My career continued to flourish, and I was offered a partnership in the firm. This recognition was a culmination of years of hard work and dedication. It provided financial stability and the ability to support my family more comfortably. Reflections on resilience, lessons learned. Reflecting on my journey, I realized that resilience and adaptability had been my greatest strengths. Life in London had tested me in ways I could never have imagined, but it had also given me opportunities to grow and succeed. The challenges had taught me the importance of perseverance, the value of community, and the power of hope. London, with its vibrant diversity and endless possibilities, had become my home. It was a city that challenged me, shaped me, and ultimately rewarded me. My journey from a small village in Germany to a successful professional and devoted father in London was a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity. A bright future, hope and ambition. As I looked to the future, I was filled with hope and ambition. I wanted to continue growing in my career, contribute to my community, and be a loving and supportive father and husband. The experiences of the past had given me the tools and confidence to face whatever challenges lay ahead. My life in London had been a journey of transformation, a story of love, betrayal, hardship, and triumph. It was a story that I hoped would inspire others to pursue their dreams, no matter the obstacles. For in every challenge lies an opportunity, and in every setback, the seeds of success. Epilogue: the journey continues. Life in London continued to be an adventure. There were still challenges to face, but there was also joy, love, and success. The city, with its endless opportunities and vibrant culture, remained a place of growth and discovery. Abraham grew up in a multicultural environment, fluent in multiple languages and rich in experiences. He inherited the resilience and determination that had defined my journey. Deborah and I, despite the ups and downs, built a strong and loving family. As I walked through the streets of London, the city that had once seemed so overwhelming and foreign, I felt a deep sense of belonging. This was my home, a place where dreams were pursued, challenges were overcome, and success was achieved. My London Odyssey was a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of community, and the endless possibilities that life offers. If you like this video, then please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks.